All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our August 15th call. So we are midway through the month, midway through our Teen Cup month. So make sure that you're still focusing on that. Please remember that this is the last month to get the all access on demand. At the promo of the 160. But we still have 16 more days left in the month. So keep pushing. Today, we are going to welcome Hopi to the group. Hopi is a diamond coach.
Yes, lifetime.
I didn't know if you were one star yet. A diamond coach who is going to share with us, I think, a topic that we can all relate to, and we'll all get some really great information about, because we know that one of the hardest things, I think, when we start sharing on social media is that we're so deathly afraid of what other people will think of us. And we don't want to be blocked, and we don't want to be hidden, and we don't want to be unfriended. And Hopi is going to share with us, really what it means about kind of just getting over that. So please welcome Hopi.
Thank you. Okay, I hope you guys can see me okay, because I'm holding the Surface
We
Pro
still
now.
can't see your eyes. We can see like that.
Okay. How now?
Yes.
Okay. So as Amelia said, I'm a lifetime diamond coach, but I'm working on becoming a one-star diamond because I want to walk across the stage at Summit. So a little bit about me. I've been a coach for a little over 4 years, and I've been very on and off. So finally I decided that I was going to start working from my page only. So I didn't let any of my friends know that I was actually moving to my page, and I figured that the people that wanted to follow me were going to start following me on my page, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So that's actually how probably the last piece about getting over what people thought about me, because I moved to my page and it just seems like it's much easier. It's much easier to post. I don't feel like I'm shoving fitness or nutrition down anyone's throat. Everybody that wants to be there is there, and I get to talk about it all day long. So I'm sorry, I'm reading from my notes. I just thought to myself, I've been a coach long enough. Either this Beachbody thing is going to work or it's not going to work. So thanks to John Thatcher, I'm actually in the social team builder group with Jesse Reagan. He's awesome, and he's one of the reasons why I decided that I had to do live videos, live workout videos, and just live videos. Most of my live videos are cooking, but so when you do a live video, I know it's really hard to push play. Like the first time I did it, I was like, I almost couldn't push play. But after I did it, it shows to like quadruple the amount of people that a regular post would. So once you keep doing those, you get really comfortable with it. But I actually didn't do one for a couple of weeks, and today I had a really hard time pushing go live. So, and it ended up the video didn't have any sound. So, oh wow. But anyway, the live videos are where it's at. So if you're afraid to push play, just know that it shows to a ton more people. And it also helps, with your anxiety or whatever you might have, fear of posting, because once you hit that button, you're live and you really can't stop. So whatever goes on, goes on. Like my son was in the background, like making fun of me with his friend. And I mean, that's just what a live video is, and that's all there is to it. But once you do it a couple times, your fear actually goes away. So a a lot of people want to wait for things to be perfect, but that's probably never going to happen. And I realize that, especially in my household, like things are always going on, the dog's barking, kids are screaming, and there's no perfect time. Like, and I always want to look perfect, and I realize that that's not going to happen all the time either. My hair is up, it's sweaty, it's in a bun, whatever. You know, people really aren't looking at you as much as you think that they are. You're probably more worried about yourself than somebody else is critiquing you. They really want to come to your page to see your content, and if you can provide value to them, which I hope that I'm doing. Sorry, my arms are getting tired from holding this thing. But so yeah, so if you have fear of doing live video or posting, I would say just do it, because that's the best way to get over your fears. And it also helps you grow and do things that you probably wouldn't be able to do before. Like, for example, when I flew to New Orleans, I had no idea that Amelia and Carrie and Agatha were going to be on that flight with me. I thought I was going to fly by myself. So I'm like, well, I have to go. I booked the ticket. So I'm driving to the airport by myself, and I'm getting on the plane by myself. So anyway, I ended up flying there with them, but on the way back, I flew back by myself, and I actually liked it. And it's something that I've never done before. I've never flown by myself. I've actually flown only a few times, but I actually liked flying by myself, besides the fact that I was dead tired. I didn't have anybody bothering me. So you have to, you know, do things that you normally wouldn't do in order to get over that fear. And if you want to grow your Beachbody business, or you want to grow your page, you have to do those things that you're most fearful of. Otherwise, it's not going to grow, and it's just going to stay the same. And, you know, you're not going to get followers and people that are like you, that you're looking for to be on your team. Sorry, I'm moving my notes around. Does anybody have any questions? Actually, I think I can turn this around real quick, even though you're going to see my workout area. Can you guys hear me? Does anybody have any questions?
Yes. Sorry, I had to unmute. Oh, you know, I have a question maybe. As you've been and growing, or maybe even before, have you had anyone be somewhat negative to you on any of your pages? Have, you know, you had snarky comments, or, you know, something that really made you kind of be like, whoa, dude?
Actually, yeah, I did. So the reason why I had, like, first of all, my family is not super supportive of it. So I had to, you know, kind of cut that off. And then sometimes I would get the, you're getting too skinny comment, or, you know, people would comment on my food, like, you don't need to eat that. You're already too skinny. How much weight do you want to lose? Blah, 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 that kind of thing. So yeah, I got the too skinny comment. That was years ago, and I'm actually 10 pounds heavier than that now. So, but yeah, that's definitely where it came from. And my husband wasn't super supportive of it either. And I don't know, he doesn't say too much to me anymore, but it's like, you know, if I'm going to make this thing work, everybody's going to have to start being supportive of it, or they're going to have to just, you know, not talk about it. And I'm going to do what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I want to run a page, and I want to share my knowledge of fitness and being healthy with everybody that I can. So Yeah, I
Have
had
you
to get,
found
I had to
that
get over it.
since those things have been posted or since you've been growing that you like, do you keep those things in the back of your mind when you post? Do you have you changed maybe the verbiage or what you use when you post because of those things?
Well, I still do keep that kind of thing in the back of my mind. Like, okay, if I post this, am I going to offend these people? Or if I post this, am I going to offend these people? But you know what? The bottom line is that that's not your tribe. If I'm going to offend somebody by what I'm posting, then it's just not my tribe. I mean, I try and be, pretty clean cut on my posts and not give like opinions about it. But when you're posting that way because that's who you are. So if you want people to follow you, then you're going to, post on what you are and who you are.
I agree. That's good. And it's the whole, I think we all do that. Like before we hit send or post or whatever, we're just like, oh man, like what are people going to think? But I mean, I think as long as we're staying pretty to what we're doing, which is trying to enrich people's lives, we're not getting into other things that are going on. We're helping them with meals and ways to, be a better person, then what we're posting is really really okay. Does anyone else have any other questions? Do you have more in your notes, Hopi?
I have much more in my notes, and I can't see if there's any questions in the chat. Otherwise, I have to turn it around.
No, that's okay. I can check, and so far there's
Okay.
none. So you can keep going if you need.
Okay, so especially on the live videos, I mean, if you're afraid that you're going to say something that's going to offend somebody, don't be afraid, because then those aren't your people. Or if you are afraid that somebody's going to see that your house is messy or that kids are screaming and doing things that they shouldn't be doing in the background, it's like there's nothing you can do about it. You're going to attract the people that you want to attract, that are just like you. There's people out there that are just like you. So there's no reason, not to hit the go live video button. And I hope that I can, sorry, somebody's trying to tell me how to flip the camera. Top left. I'm afraid I'm going to turn it off, so I'm not going to do it. But anyway, as I was saying, so don't be afraid to hit that go live button, because honestly, that's where you're going to get a lot more views and a lot more people are going to see your stuff. So don't be afraid, and don't be afraid to post the selfie as long as it goes with your posts. I mean, don't just sit there and take selfies all day and have nothing to say about it, but make sure that it goes with your post, or that you're posting it for a reason. And don't be afraid, because who cares what people think about you? Honestly, they're not paying your bills at the end of the day, and nobody's perfect. So if they're going to call you out, then those aren't your people.
I agree. I think I'm one of those people that always waits for the right time to try to go live.
And honestly, I was too. And especially like when I'm doing my cooking thing, and I tried to go live one time, and my son and his friend were in the background, like laughing it up. And I'm like, you guys. But who knows, people might think that's funny. So I just let it go. And I did a live today, and I don't replay back my lives, actually. I really don't want to see myself talking, so I don't replay them back. And today I had like no sound on my live video. I'm like, wow, I thought I had a great message. I guess not. Well, I had like no sound going on it, so oops, maybe I should replay them. But that's how I actually get myself to post it, is I don't even rewatch it. I just hit post and let it go. And a lot of the times I will get comments and likes on it. People are viewing your live videos.
Hopi, it's Cassie talking. Can you hear me?
Hi, yeah.
So I can relate to you in so many ways. I don't watch back my live videos. I wing it. I don't care. I have an unsupportive, I'm losing friends. I have some unsupportive family. What else do I have in common with you? My husband is like me. So anyway, how long have you felt that you've really been vulnerable? Like you've really like said, fuck it, I don't care, and just started doing that?
Well, truthfully, I still don't think that I'm all the way there, but when I started training back in May, it was like the biggest eye-opener ever.
Mm-hmm. And how long, so since May, you felt better about being vulnerable? How long until you started seeing a turnaround on your page, like more interaction, more private messages, like saying, hey, I need your help, from like complete strangers?
Well, it's really weird, but when I first started doing it, I almost feel like I had more interaction. So I keep wanting to look back and see what I was doing back then and what I'm doing now. And now I know that I'm pretty sure I haven't been posting as much. I haven't been providing value because my son's been home from school for summer break, and I just feel like I haven't taken as much time out to do it. So he goes back tomorrow, thank God. And I hope that I can provide more value on my page.
Okay.
Starting soon. But yeah, I've actually got, I had a couple cold market sales, and they weren't challenge packs, of course, because people don't like to listen. But I did that. And then when I did a free group, I had a bunch of people in my free water group too. I don't know. I guess it was just attractive. And that's another thing I haven't done is the free group. I've only been running a challenge group. But yeah, I definitely like the page more. I feel like I can really like be more of myself, although I'm not 100% there. I haven't really talked about my daughters or my husband on my page, and like because they're never around, like it's mostly just my son. So it's easier to get pictures of him. But yeah, I feel like I haven't been able to be like 100% myself still on my page, but it's much, much better. Like I felt like the biggest sigh of relief once I started going with my page.
Mm-hmm. I've really started providing value and opening up, and I'm starting to now, I think in the last 2 weeks, I've had like 4 cold markets, people I've never met, say, hey, I've been following you, I love your message. And it's nice to hear when you have those negative naysayers whom you would think would be your biggest fans and supporters, but really they're just like not even at your level or jealous. And so when you get those people, then I just like kind of flash that at them and say, well, this is why I'm doing it. So, you know, you can either jump on or jump off, but I'm not going to stop. And that's
exactly. I mean, I've had that for a while. That's why I figured the page is the way to go, and I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And like I said, my friend, I didn't announce it on my personal page. I just stopped posting, and everybody that wanted to come over, sure enough, came over. So the people that are going to support you, you know exactly who they are once you have your page.
Hopi, can you hear me? This is Carrie. I have a question.
Yeah. Hi.
Well, I love everything that you're saying so far, so thank you.
Thanks.
But I have a question. So for people like moi who started the Jesse Regan training, have not finished it, I have a like page, but I definitely don't have a following yet. In talking about overcoming your fears and, you know, being more yourself on your like page, which I totally can understand that. But what would you say for the people maybe just starting off that don't have a following? Because I know that he does say, keep posting on your personal page, post on your like page until you get that following, right?
Yeah.
So like, because for me, I mean, I still post scary stuff on my regular page, and I know my friends and my family are probably like rolling their eyes at me, and and I don't care. And it's again one of those things. I feel like I've been doing this long enough that I don't care, but I know that there are a lot of new people that worry about their friends or their family. So what advice would you give to them if they're not yet at that point where they can just abandon their Facebook page and just go straight cold market?
Well, right before I signed up with Jesse's training, I mean, I was still in the same mindset of, you know, I'm going to post this and I'm still going to try and post 3 times a day. I just felt more uncomfortable posting on my personal page than on my page, posting the fitness stuff, I should say. And I definitely felt more uncomfortable doing the videos, but I still did them. I just didn't do them as often. So I still had the same mindset of, you know what, if they don't like it, they're going to have to unfriend me because this is what I do.
Yeah.
This is what I'm going to do.
Okay,
It's just when I got to my page, I just felt a lot more comfortable about posting the fitness stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely can share some things over there that I never would post on my regular page. But I think it's important too when you're starting off, just my personal opinion, just to go along with what you're saying is, you know, fitness and Beachbody might be part of who you are. So it's okay to post that on your regular page. Just don't bombard your page with all of that. And I think find that balance and not be afraid to do that. And it'll, you know, as you're, you know, getting over onto your like page, which I need to get back to my Jessie Regan training.
Yes. And you know, that's another reason that I moved to my page. Like I felt like I really burnt out my warm market. Like I felt like I sold a challenge pack to almost every one of my friends. So I was like, if I want this to keep going, I'm going to have to do something, and it's going to have to be to my cold market people.
Awesome. Thank you.
I have a question for you, Hopi. It's Lee. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. Do you still post? So if you're posting on your like page, are you still posting things on your regular page? Are you doing any of the same stuff? Kind of to share with us, like what you're doing for each, or do you just abandon your personal page now?
No, I pretty much abandoned my personal page. I think I posted, I don't even remember my last post. My son's birthday, which I would have normally posted on my personal page, I posted on my like page, and I got a ton of likes on it from a bunch of my personal page people, which I was shocked about, which means they're following my page. They just aren't liking and commenting on everything. But no, I haven't posted on my personal page in, I think, at least over a month, maybe 2. I don't even remember my last post.
Okay, that's where I'm kind of stuck. I'm like, I can do live videos. I'm fine on my like page. I'll do them occasionally on my personal, but mostly I'm working over on my like page, but I haven't been very business-like. And that's where I'm like trying to figure out, like, okay, where do you, like, you have to be you, and then how much is redundant? I guess I'm overthinking it, but that's kind of what's in my mind right now. So I thought I'd pick your brain.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't give up my personal page if you're having success with that. That's one of the things that Jessie Regan said is, you know, don't abandon your personal page. You know, keep doing what you're doing, but get your like page going at the same time.
Okay, thank you. That's great advice.
You're welcome.
Hey, Hopi, it's Danielle. Can you hear me?
Hi, yes.
Hey, I just want to add a little bit to that because Hopi and I were on a cup team together. We've been bonding since Summit, and we are doing this training together with Jessie Regan. So we've been bouncing things off each other a lot. But I agree with pretty much everything that she's been saying. And from the other end of opposite of what she's doing, I'm still doing the post on my fitness page, share to my personal page, post on my fitness page, share to my personal page, because there are still people there that are looking at my personal that haven't liked my fitness page, but still getting over 1,000 some views on my fitness page. So I know those people are liking or looking at my fitness page. They're just not liking or commenting, but they're also not saying negative things or rude things or mean things. So I'm pretty much doing everything that's on my fitness page on my regular page. Like, I haven't really just only posted personal, family, things about me that's going on in my everyday life on just my personal page. I've been doing pretty much an exact replica of my fitness page on my personal page, because that's another thing that Jessie says is your real life is your everyday. So why wouldn't you post what goes on in your every single day on your fitness page just like you would on your regular page. You're going to get some different audiences. Maybe you'll get some people that cross over. And unless you get that negativity or people that don't really like it, again, like Hopi said, it's not your people, it's not your tribe, so you don't have to deal with them anyways. So just to add to that a little bit.
If I could expand a little bit more onto what Danielle is saying there too, and I think if I could give any advice to newer coaches or coaches who are, you know, in between, like, where should I be posting? What should I be doing? I started a like page, which is great now because for Facebook it does expand the, you know, into your cold market. But for Instagram, I felt like, oh, you know, I'll start another Instagram page so I can just post about fitness and I don't have to, you know, bother people with my sweaty selfies and, you know, my shakes. And I wish that, and we know that Facebook and all of these things change and everything, but I think that what we're getting now, which is going to stick, is that you just have to be you and you have to do you. And like Carrie said, if Beachbody is a part of your life, that's awesome. Share what the company means to you. Share what your programs mean to you. Share that, because that is what's important. And I wish I would have been more confident to say, you know, like, hey, I don't need to start something else because this is just who I am. And that's why I'm abandoning one of my Instagram accounts, because, you know, you don't need to apologize for who you are. You don't have to apologize to anybody else for being excited about something, for caring about yourself, for trying to do something better for your family, for others. And it's really exciting at first. And Beachbody might be the only thing that you ever want to talk about. And, you know, it's okay. So I think that if I could share anything with newer coaches, or if you have coaches under you that are wondering what to do, it's just, yeah, it's okay to love it. It's okay to share this stuff and don't feel like you have to apologize. And I think we've all gotten craziness from people before. Someone actually called me a crackhead one time. I look like a crackhead after the 3-day refresh. Danielle, were you a coach with me yet?
I remember.
Yes. So I mean, they do, you know, and then I had friends and everything that came and supported me, and then you delete and you block because those aren't your people. Because your people don't call you a crackhead after you do the 3-day refresh, okay? They don't, okay? So
I agree. If they're going to say something like that, then that's grounds for immediate deletion. And I've had no problems deleting people lately. It feels so much better. It's empowering.
It is. And I'm always, and part of me sometimes too is afraid of who or what I'm going to post and what people are going to think. And I'm like, probably by this time they've already hidden or unfollowed me anyways. So like if they're still around, they've got to know that this is me. So yeah. So thank you so much for sharing this, because I do definitely think, Hopi, that this is a topic that we all struggle with, no matter how long we've been a coach or how long we've done this. I definitely, because we all want people to like us. We all want, you know, to feel comfortable in our own skin and around other people. So I think that this was very valuable for everybody to hear. Yes.
Good.
Much fear in the face.
Can you still hear me? Or can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. I put it down. My hand was breaking.
Nope. Does anybody have any other questions before we end the meeting and I post it in the groups? Awesome. Well, thank you again so much, Hopi. And next week we will have Agatha on the call, Agatha Hayes, sharing her flipping the script on social media. So we will see everybody back at that time. Thank you.
Bye.